Hello everyone and welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how to add a username to Devise. So as you can see in the edit user tab, I can edit the username of my user. So I can just say like Ironman is my username. Update. Your account has been updated successfully. Edit account details and it shows Ironman. Okay, so I've already done it because I showed you how to do it in the last video, but I'm just going to show you how to do it again. So stop the server and run the command rails g devise controllers, and then the name of your model, which is users. Hit enter, and this is just going to generate the controllers for Devise. From that, once that is finished, you can go to app controllers and you'll see a new folder called users, and these are all of the controllers that Devise uses. However, we have to specify to actually make Devise use these controllers. So go to config roots.rb and write this line. So Devise for users, controllers, registrations, users/registrations. Make sure that there isn't another Devise users in the roots.rb page or the file, as that will result in an error. And what this line is saying is instead of Devise using their default controller, they'll actually use this custom controller that we can edit ourselves. So in the last video, I showed you how to update the resource or the user without putting in the password. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to add a username. So we need to start the Rails server. So run the command rails s, and I'm going to come to my app controllers, users, registrations controller. If you did this right in roots.rb, you've already hooked up the registrations controller to the user model. If you've just written this line, then it's fine. That's good. And so to actually get started, the first thing that we're going to do is configure the signup params to permit a username. So we're creating another action, and I'm just going to uncomment it. It says def configure signup params, permit the signup. For the signup action, permit the attribute, and I can just say username, user underscore name. Actually, I'm going to just get rid of the underscore, so username. And then in the def configure account update params, I can just say username so that we can actually update the username once we have created the account. So username. And if you refresh, nothing is going to happen because we haven't actually created a form to make it do that. So the first thing that we're going to change is go to views, devise, registrations, new. And so I'm just going to go to this page in my app. So I'm going to click sign out and then sign up. And this is the page. So it's a new registration. And we just need to add the username field. So copy and paste this div, which is the email field. And then in the label, say username. And in the email field attribute, say username. So we're just telling Devise that we want to permit the username with this field. So save that, refresh. And we're getting an error. I'm just going to change this to text field while we're here. Save that, refresh. And the reason that we're getting this error is because if we come to db schema.rb and we look at what's actually in the users table, we can see email, password, encrypted password, reset password token. Remember, created that, updated that, email, and some other things. But in nowhere does it specify username, and we have to have username as a column in the users table. To fix this, what we need to do is stop the server and run it and create a migration. So run the command rails g migration, add username to users, username string. And make sure it's spelled out exactly like I'm showing you right here. So Rails G migration, add username to users, username string. And make sure the capital letters are correct as well. Hit enter. Then we can just come to the db migrate and see our new migration that was just created. And yeah, it's going to be correct. So run the Rails db migrate. And then this will update the schema.rb and it will add the username column to the table of users. So as you can see, it says t.string username. And now if I start the server again, we shouldn't have this error and everything should be blessed. Okay, so now it works. And I'm just going to try and sign up and see what it says. So my username is going to be Malachi because that's the name of this channel. Subscribe, by the way, if you find my content helpful. And then click sign up. So I've just added a password confirmation. Click sign up. And it didn't work. And the reason it didn't work was because I'd actually already used that email to create an account. So I'm just going to sign out and show you that it actually does work. because I didn't have that on record. So test.4@gmail.com. Test4@gmail.com. Username Malachi, because this doesn't have to be unique. Password of 123456. Sign up, and as you can see, it worked. When I click edit account details, it doesn't show the username. How can we fix this? Well, it doesn't show the username is because we never told it to show the username. So we have to come to views, devise, registrations, edit. And again, I'm just going to copy and paste this field and add the username as a label, and add the username as a label to the email field. And I'm just going to change the email field to a text field, and the autocomplete, get rid of it. Autofocus, not true. Save that, refresh. And as you can see, it does fill out the username. I'm not sure why we're getting malachi@gmail.com. Maybe I actually filled that out. But if I try and change the username to just Malachi, let's see what happens. So just Malachi. And then I click update, because in the last video I showed you how to update the resource without using the password. So check that out if you don't know how to do it. Click update. It says your account has been updated successfully. That's nice. Click edit account details. And I think the reason it didn't work is actually because we need to configure these before actions. So uncomment these lines at the top, and it says before configure sign up, only create. So we want to run this action on the create method. So save that, and then we just can edit account details again. And I'm just going to save it now, and then everything should work. Update. Your account has been updated successfully. And as you can see, it says username Malachi. If I click sign out, sign up again, we'll do test5@gmail.com. Username Malachi. Password 123456. 123456. Sign up. Welcome, you have signed up successfully. Edit account details. Username Malachi. I can just edit the username to Malachi E. Edit account details, and it works. Okay. So thank you for watching. Check out my other Rails tutorials. Hope you found it useful, and I'll see you in the next one.